Welcome to Quest for Facts. If you enjoy learning amazing facts, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.
Have you ever wondered how one of the most groundbreaking discoveries in medical history happened completely by accident? Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of penicillin, the life-saving antibiotic that changed the world forever. Get ready for some surprising twists, a bit of luck, and a whole lot of scientific brilliance. Let's set the scene. It's 1928, and we're in London. Picture a messy lab filled with petri dishes, microscopes, and the faint smell of chemicals. This lab belongs to Alexander Fleming, a Scottish bacteriologist. Now here's a question for you. What do you think a scientist like Fleming was working on back then? Germs? Vaccines? Or maybe some futuristic experiment? Well, he was actually studying Staphylococcus bacteria, the pesky bugs responsible for infections. But here's where things get interesting. Fleming wasn't exactly known for being tidy. One day before leaving for a 2-week vacation, he left his petri dishes out in the open. A big no-no for scientists. When he returned, he noticed something strange. One of the dishes had mold growing on it, not unusual in a damp London lab. But this mold wasn't like any other. Around the mold, the bacteria had vanished. Fleming was intrigued. What was this mysterious mold? How was it destroying the bacteria? Could this be the breakthrough he'd been waiting for? Little did he know, this mold, later identified as Penicillium notatum, would lead to the first ever antibiotic. Fun fact, Fleming originally called it mold juice. Not exactly the catchy name we use today, right? Let's pause for a moment. Imagine you're Alexander Fleming. Would you investigate further, or would you chalk it up to a random accident? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know what you would do. Fleming, of course, decided to dig deeper. He isolated the mold and ran experiments, discovering that it could kill a wide range of harmful bacteria. But there was a catch. Fleming wasn't able to produce penicillin in large quantities. So for almost a decade, this incredible discovery was stuck in the lab, unable to help the people who needed it most. Now here's where the story takes a turn. Enter Howard Florey, Ernst Boris Chain, and Norman Heatley, 3 scientists who picked up where Fleming left off. Working tirelessly during World War II, they figured out how to mass-produce penicillin. And get this, they used everyday items like milk bottles and bedpans to grow the mold. Talk about innovation. By 1944, penicillin was being used to treat soldiers on the battlefield, saving countless lives. It was so effective that it became known as the miracle drug. To put its impact into perspective, before penicillin, a simple cut or scrape could lead to a deadly infection. After penicillin, survival rates skyrocketed. Here's a question for you. Did you know that penicillin earned its discoverers a Nobel Prize in 1945? If you were to win a Nobel Prize, what would you want it to be for? Let me know in the comments. But let's not forget the human stories behind this discovery. During the war, a man named Albert Alexander became one of the first people treated with penicillin. He had suffered a severe infection from a rose thorn. Though supplies were limited, penicillin gave him a fighting chance, something unimaginable just a few years earlier. Now here's a fun fact to end on. Penicillin wasn't just a lucky accident. It was a reminder of how curiosity and persistence can change the world. Today, it's estimated that penicillin has saved over 200 million lives. Can you think of another discovery that has had such a massive impact? Share your ideas. Who knows, maybe your suggestion will inspire someone else to start their own accidental discovery. So next time you hear the word penicillin, remember Alexander Fleming, his messy lab, and the mold that made history. And remember, sometimes the biggest breakthroughs come from the most unexpected places. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey through history. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Quest for Fact. There's so much more to explore together, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching.